The best thing about update 1.42 is clearly the engine swaps. For quite a while now, we've been without an update, we've been without new engine swaps. We have new engine swaps in this update. We have quite a few. Some of them are pretty wild. I don't yet know exactly which engine goes in which car, except for the last one. The last one will be really good. Now, to do engine swaps in Gran Turismo 7, you need to be at least collector level 50. This allows you to go to GT Auto and do the engine swaps as we're going to show in this video. So you head over to GT Auto, over to maintenance and service, and then what you're looking for is right down the bottom, engine swaps. So for 200,000 credits, this Dodge Charger RT 426 Hemi from 1968 can have the Demon Challenger engine. So it's going to go from the stock horsepower of 425, which is quite respectable, to 840 horsepower in this 1968 vintage Charger. This is going to be absolutely crazy, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments below. Next up, we have the F150 Ford SVT Raptor from 2011, 250,000 credits, a $250,000 credit engine swap, the Windsor 351 Maverick engine. And you know what this engine is? This is 1200 horsepower of absolute madness. Being four-wheel drive, it's going to be an absolute beast. This engine is better in every single way. It's turbo, it's more displacement, lighter, more power, more torque, more power to weight ratio. This engine will be absolutely insane, guys. This is going to be the fastest four-wheel drive truck in the game. Next up, we've got the Garage RCR Civic. Now, this is a $500,000 credit engine swap, but already the engine in this car, it sounds pretty good. So what could this engine be? This is going to be the looks like a Honda NSX engine into this car. So it's going to go from 383 horsepower stock, which is already quite a lot of horsepower for a front wheel drive car, and it's going to go to 603 horsepower. I think that's too much power for this car. Let me know what you think. I think that's going to make it pretty undrivable. Next up, we've got the Jaguar XJ220 legendary car. Now, already this is a legendary car with a fantastic engine in it, but for 1.6 million credits, you could put the engine from the Jaguar XJ29. This is the Group C Jaguar. This is a fantastic engine. You're going to get incredible fuel efficiency with this engine. You're going to get 750, give or take, horsepower from this car. It's going to be a little bit heavier, not too much of a problem with 750 horsepower, but this car could be really quite good at some of the money grind races, because now you're going to get incredible fuel efficiency. Throwing it back to the old school now with a Mercedes 190e Evolution 2 from 1991, 340,000 credits for the engine swap, and it's going to be the AMG GT3 engine to put in this fantastic vintage I was going to say BMW. It's a Mercedes. So we can go from 231 stock horsepower to 614 horsepower, which is a lot of horsepower. But more than anything, the best thing about this engine swap is going to be the fuel efficiency. As you go to the race car engines, you get more fuel efficiency. That's going to be a fantastic build, that is, guys. Nismo 400R from 1995, already an iconic and legendary car in Gran Turismo 7, but they're going to let you swap the engine for 193,500 credits. You're going to be able to put the Nissan GTR engine in it. So I think that is the GT3 engine, or the Group 3 engine from Nismo. So again, great fuel efficiency, almost 600 horsepower. Again, this is going to build this car. This car can bring the car into fantastic builds. So it's almost going to bring it to 600 pp. I'm thinking Tokyo Expressway, maybe, guys. What do you think? Classic Corolla Levin AE86 with 135,000 credit engine swap for the MR2 engine. It's going to be quite a modest engine swap in comparison to everything else we've been looking at in this video so far. So going from the stock 127 horsepower to 241 horsepower. I think that's going to be a nice manageable amount of horsepower for this drift wagon here. Another Toyota modern, this time GR Supra RZ from 2019, 210,000 credit engine swap. This is going to be the GTE Supra engine, which has got less power, a lot more torque. This is an interesting one. I can only assume that this will allow you to do many more engine mods that's going to get you a bit more power. Let me know what you think of this in the comments, guys. I think it's quite an iconic engine. Now, pretty much the same car, except it's 1 year newer, except this time it's 850,000 credits for this engine swap, so I imagine it's going to be quite a bit different. So we're going to have to put the LFA engine in the Toyota Supra RZ from 2020. That's going to be pretty fantastic. So we're going to get more horsepower. It's going to be quite comparable actually with regard to the performance. Just going to be more horsepower but heavier, a bit of a trade-off, less torque. However, the engine sound from the LFA is absolutely incredible. This could be a really good build, guys. Now, we're saving the best till last. The GT Omega Funbus, the Toyota Alphard Executive Lounge from 2018, is going to have an engine swap, 850,000 credits, and if it's anything to go by the last thing, it's going to be the LFA engine. The LFA engine in the GT Omega Funbus, guys. That's going to give you 552 horsepower. Now, the stock engine here isn't stock. This is fully tuned up as far as it would go for this GT Omega Funbus, so we can already go a bit beyond what I had it already. This could be a fantastic World Touring Car 600 build, maybe Tokyo Expressway. If you want anything from GT Omega, guys, make sure you check out the links in the description below. I've got an exclusive discount code, 5% off anything at GT Omega using discount code CD5. I use the GT Omega Classic wheel stand, the RS6 seat. It absolutely works perfect for me, and it's very, very low cost, really cost efficient, great value. So that's going to wrap up the update 1.42, brand new engine swaps being added to Gran Turismo 7. If you want to know more engine swaps, every single engine swap that's ever been in Gran Turismo 7, check out the playlist that's on screen right now.